It was 5 years ago this year. It was in May of 2000, and I was diagnosed a month after I returned from a lifelong dream to go to Italy to visit my heritage, basically.
We'd just come back from a biking trip in Europe. It was a fabulous trip. It was downhill most of the way. And I can remember saying to myself, it can't get better than this. And we arrived home at the end of July, and by August, mid-August, I was talking on the phone and I felt a lump under my arm.
I'd gone to work just to visit. I wasn't there to work. And my doctor called me and he says, "What are you doing at work?" And I said, "I'm just visiting," because it was Christmas. And he said, "I need you to come to my office."
I had gone for my checkup in March, walked in the door from work on a Thursday night. It was about 25 to 6, and my son hands the phone over to me and he says, "Mom, it's your doctor."
And I said to the technician, "You found something?" And she said, and she didn't answer. She said, "Well, you have to speak with the doctor." So, I mean, I knew absolutely.
And I took one look at the CAT scan, and I could see what was on it as well as what was written, about a 2-centimeter mass that was suspicious looking.
It was worrisome for me because my daughter was having a baby, and I didn't want to tell her. She was due in the middle of July, and I didn't want to tell her that all this was going on because I didn't want to worry her.
My husband at the time was leaving for a trip. I got a call 5 minutes before he was leaving from my physician that it was positive for cancer cells, and off he went. And then I waited a week until he got back to tell him and share that news. That was tough, but there wasn't anything I could do.
I still can feel it when I hear the phone. You know, when he was telling me that, you know, it came back positive. It was pretty scary.
Look at these high-spirited women. We are teachers, entrepreneurs, nurses, homemakers, coaches, counselors, retirees. We range in age from our early 40s to our mid-70s and come in all shapes and sizes. We are single, married, divorced, widowed, partnered, each of our lives with its own unique sequence. With all these differences, what brings us together is not only our common experience with breast cancer, but also our participation in a remarkable support group. Breast cancer surgery and its aftermath deplete you emotionally and spiritually as well as physically. It is disorienting, and you can't help but wonder about your future. So, we work out together twice a week in a changing mix of aerobics, weightlifting, Pilates, yoga, and stretching. We work out to get stronger and to take back some control over our lives and restore lost confidence.
2 side touches, grapevine left. 2 side touches, jack, jack, run. Grapevine right.
We have our own dragon boat. Imagine a boat 44 feet long with 20 paddlers, a steersperson, and in the bow a drummer, beating out the stroke rhythm on a Chinese drum.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We practice on the Buffalo River, passing not far from where the Erie Canal once joined the waterway. These waters are full of history. Here, lake freighters met canal boats. Streams of homesteaders traveled westward, and commerce flourished. We paddle in the long shadow of grain elevators. They stand as monumental remnants of what was once Buffalo's golden age as the largest supplier of grain to the world. And downriver, in the distance, is the high arc of the Skyway. Now these waters carry sailboats and yachts, and we are dwarfed by naval vessels in the marina. But when we paddle, we are surrounded by the echoes of history and know that we too are embarking on a journey. Each summer we travel to dragon boat festivals in the U.S. and Canada to race with other breast cancer teams. Of the hundreds of dragon boat teams in North America, perhaps less than 50 are our counterparts. Racing is exhilarating, win or lose. Ours is a floating support group, the Hope Chest Dragon Boat team from Buffalo, New York, striving to paddle in sync with each other and with life. We are just one of a growing network of breast cancer dragon boat teams in North America. This is our story, and it is dedicated to the vast sisterhood of other survivors.